It's this beautiful 8-petal flower with some chains in the middle and then a circle inside. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to make the Morning Glory motif. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some cotton yarn size 3. Okay, so we're going to start with a slip knot, and we're going to start by making a chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to do our base ring into this chain 4. It counts as a double crochet, and now you're going to work 11 double crochets into the first chain that you just made. So yarn over into that first chain that you made, insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull through, and complete a double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3. And you want to do a total of 11. So I'm going to do that off camera and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, I just finished my 11th double crochet. So now to finish off this row, we're going to do a slip stitch into the 3rd chain of the chain. It's technically the 4th chain, but remember that chain 3 that you remained with, and that counted as a double crochet. So you're going to do a slip stitch into the top of that. So into the 3rd chain. You do 8 slip stitch. And this here is the end of row 1. For row 2, you're going to chain 1 and do 2 single crochets into the same place as the last slip stitch. So into that 3rd chain, you insert your, into the 3rd chain, insert your hook, grab the yarn, and complete a single crochet. And you want 2 of those. So 1 more into that same spot. And now we're going to work into the back loop only. You want to do 2 single crochets into each of the double crochets. So for the back loop only, we're going to first see our next double crochet. And when you look at from above, you see you have your chains going this way. So the back loop is going to be the one furthest away from you. So I'll show you the front one right now. So this is the front loop here. That one there. And so the back one is this one here. Normally you would work under both like so, but for this one, we're going to work back loop only, and into each stitch do 2 single crochets, back loop only. So that's my second one for that one. Then I'm going to find my next one, go into the back loop only, and do 2 single crochets into it. Then one more time, next stitch, back loop only, 2 single crochets. And we're going to do this all the way around, and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just did my last 2 single crochets into the back loop only of the last stitch. To finish off this row, you're going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row. Insert your hook into it, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. And this here is the end of row 2. Sorry, that was row 1. I'm not sure if I said row 2 earlier, but this is row 1 because the first one was just your base ring. Now for row 2, we're going to chain 1. And then do 1 single crochet into the same place as the last slip stitch. So into that first stitch of the previous row, a single crochet. Now we're going to start the row repeat. You're going to chain 10. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now you're going to do a slip stitch into the 8th chain from the hook. So we're going to count 8 backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Another way to do that is just counting 2 this way and then into the next one doing a slip stitch. It's a little less counting anyway. So slip stitch there. And now we're going to chain 2. Skip 2 single crochets and then into the next do 1 single crochet. And that's the repetition we want. We're going to do it again together. You're going to chain 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now into the 8th chain from the hook, you're going to do a slip stitch. And now we're going to chain 2. Skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, into the next single crochet. And you'll see how you've got these little things forming. So we want to do this all the way around. The repetition starts at a chain 10, slip stitch into the 8th chain from the hook, chain 2, skip 2, and then a single crochet. So I'm going to do this all the way around. I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, and we've got this kind of funky shape forming up. I just want to show you the very last one. I have 2 stitches to go. And the very last one, you're going to skip the single crochet at the end. So for the very last bit, you're just going to do a chain 10. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're going to do your slip stitch into the 8th chain from the hook. Now we're going to chain 2. And we're not going to do that last single crochet. Instead, you're going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet that you made. So you find that single crochet and just do a slip stitch. And that there is the end of row 2. Now for row 3, we're going to do a slip stitch into each of the first 2 chains. So into those 2 chains that you, I guess not skipped, but from the chain 10, you did a slip stitch into the 8th one. So those 2 chains that you have in front of you there, a slip stitch into each one of them. And now you're going to be working into the 8th chain loop. So into this little thing here, we're going to be working the following. You're going to work 1 single crochet, then 5 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 1 single crochet. That's what you want into the loop. Now into the next loop, we're going to do the exact same. You're just going to find your next chain 8 loop and work 1 single crochet, 5 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, sorry, just 5. Sorry, that last one I don't need. I already did 5. Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets, and then 1 single crochet. And that's going to give you the petals that you need. So this is exactly what you want to do all the way around. You find your next chain 8 loop. Into it, do 1 single crochet, 5 double crochets, 1 single crochet. Do this all the way around. I'll see you when you're done at the very last loop. Okay, I just did my last petal here. So to finish off this row, we're just going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row. So into that single crochet, you insert your hook and do a slip stitch. And now you've connected your petals, you can go ahead and cut off your yarn and thread your ends through. And look how gorgeous. This is a beautiful flower, 8-petal flower. It's got these kind of like network in between and then that like circle in the middle. Real beautiful and intricate. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.